I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. No harm in picking a few. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use. We ought to take a closer look. We're here, Master. An astounding discovery. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant. I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Any beast will grow ferocious when backed into a corner.
Master, are you unharmed?
Putting that aside, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire. You truly are formidable, Arisen. is pleasantly cool here, what with a canopy overhead. Let us hope we make it through without incident. Right you are. My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time. A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
You'll like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling 'twill be worth the climb. Master, I believe I could be of aid here. Might I be of assistance? Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be a good thing.
We must not let down our bond.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. No dawdling. The Arisen calls.
Violin.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Here, strike with lightning on your side. We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Here, asking for
I'll
it.
gut you and feed you your entrails.
Fortune favors us, it would seem. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together. Would anyone care to push?
'Tis of dire import we unmask the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
With your hands, sir. Much obliged. I grant you lightning span. My aim is true. A campsite lies near here. I remember passing by it on my travels beyond the rift. Can it guide us to it?
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
I'm gonna wish
Are you in need of healing, Arisen? Fight! To arms! Violin. I did my best to match your skill, Master. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid. Is that a statue I espy over yonder? We ought to take a closer look. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled? Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us. Here, strike with lightning on your side. I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows. Right. I will protect you.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Over here, if you would.
Seems our every step is being watched. 'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seems rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about... There's no business to be had here.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common looking than I'd expected. But I suppose that's neither here nor there. It's a question of skill.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
You say, but you wagered against our visitor, did you not? And I'd do it again. Look at that fool's face.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again. Well met, sir.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
This isn't the way to our destination. But I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
'Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
I'll sleep soundly tonight.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy. If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
Whatever could you want from me?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the ARISEN to decide.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care.
Well met, sir.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Shall we get some rest, then?
I witnessed a stunning display of archery on my travels. Methinks our band would benefit from such skills.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust? Pray, have patience with me, Master. I've shared all I know. We shall await you here, Master.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false ARISEN, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the ARISEN. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial, so the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the ARISEN. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time.
Whatever 'tis, I'll thank you to leave me out of it.
Huzzah!
You've my gratitude.
Dear me. How dare you?
It's too quiet here for me.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
I suppose I could indulge you.
There's comfort in the Homojana failure.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well. I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths. Aught has changed since last we came. I hope this does not bode ill. What could be the cause? This demands further investigation.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
Look there! I espy another statue. I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. It is broken. Oh, we've got choppers! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. That was hard won. What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. Quickly, Arisen! You must regain your footing!
We could do with a lantern's light. 'Tis a glad thing I came prepared.
Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
Worth the effort, These fiends will be truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I grant you lightning's fan. You truly are formidable, Arisen. A wakestone, Arisen. It harbors the power to bring the dead back to life. As time dies, you must be very I can't allow any further harm to come to you. The Arisen turns blue with cold. Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Arisen, are you alright? Let my magic be your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy. Truly? One can see far to the distance from here. 'Twould be a good place to take stock of our surroundings. I quite agree. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
I'm going to injure.
Tremendous work! Let us try for the same result with our next attack. Like this is for a campsite. Here, light the side. I shan't let them come. Let me get that.
Come on, put out the fire.
The day grows darker with our every step. We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Very well. I shall return. The prison has been drenched.
Let my magic strong to it. worthy of caution. Won't save our best. Here we are.
I will be here and now.
Our boat is lost our balance. Grapple, right to the ground. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. One of us, ready. Keep going like this, victory shall soon be ours. The battle rages on. Not let down guard. I watch you lions, man. No better time to strike. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Whatever 'tis you need. Right. It seems we have arranged our foe. But we don't need to arrange to our advantage. By you.
A night-bound forest is fearsome indeed. We shall have to be all the more wary, till sunup casts the shadows away.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Goblins, Master! I knew you would prevail, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Outstanding.
My magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I will protect you. You must cleanse yourself of that oil. Post haste.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Would that such tranquility could last. You have my support. Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side. Nothing else for it, I suppose. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain. It is worth considering, if we've the time.
Mind you don't go trampling my vegetables.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox guards seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master. I quite... agree.
Who are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Well met, sir. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour? Much obliged. This inspires naught but misgivings.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Heavens, no! We're here, and none the worse for wear.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces, and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I have no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. The spider has woven her web rather carefully.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain unseen, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Disa's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
We have been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. It would seem we either need to visit the palace.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
fine place to sit and gather
Full of
one's
chances to further refinements.
Oh dear.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melv. Melv, I say.
Business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour.
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Well, well.
Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered.
Is that all you have to say for yourself?
'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me.
Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place for it.
Just nodded off for a moment there.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here. Since my
Suppose I can always run.
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Quite the dust.
Something smells divine.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phaser's fellow. What precisely is their aim?
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off?
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
You've come! Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can. You have my support.
Can't stomach places like this. So tight. I can't live without any.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on? I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
The Goblin's Lair? I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. To bring me peace of mind. To know someone taught them a lesson at least. The Goblin's Lair. I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to.
Yes. The ladder here.
We all dare march the Saurians! Let my magic strong with an elemental move. Like what it is! Have a hard time predicting its spell fluid at us now. Well done, Master.
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just many thanks. I appreciate the business.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Those new recruits could barely lift their...
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
What was that sound?
Preparations. I upped my training regime.
Our duty to see this peace.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Stick my head where it would get cut off.
I'd hastened home, were this not my duty.
Thankless job, this.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one Arisen has been upended, or Deesa's Arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are Arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be Arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
Watch yourself. I'm not someone you want to cross.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you. Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Every new meeting is an adventure in the office. What's life
Working
without a
this
bit of
field's
fun?
all I know. I'm not stopping.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Our soldiers need better training.
Training. Ne'er put gold in my pocket.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
May have all come here.
Wise are as discerning times were so welcoming as this. I'm not at the expense of just about anywhere. Want to win a real battle? I'll prove my worth. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Hang about. Enjoy the show.
Such quietude is a blessing. I'm in fine fetters.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Days like this make me miss.
There's a ladder here. Ah, excellent find.
Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you? Come back any time. Welcome.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Peruse at your leisure.
No shame in letting down your hair now and then. Life can be tiring even if you've no troubles. Today's the day.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
We shall await you here, Master.
You
You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir. I beg you to reconsider your appearance.
No easy answers here.
Brigands lurking about.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
I'm surrounded by winches on all sides.
How lovely.
Naught to look forward to.
I'll have to
but a
remember
long
this
day
place.
of work. Here's hoping there'll be no trouble. Naught to look forward to.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Back to it, I suppose. Here's hoping. Well met, sir.
Shall we get some rest then?
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on?
You! Best oil my equipment. Follow the chance. Well met, sir.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean? Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
didn't leave the pot on to boil.
What do you want?
Got to keep my arms strong and my mind sharp.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy. Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life. I don't like the look of this.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today. Quiet at last.
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
To be taken care of before the day's done.
You can never be sure.
A place for everyone.
Just about anywhere.
Want some of the real battle? I'll prove our worth.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures. Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this one. So much more capable.
Ah, the perfect spot to sit and
I
think
only
about.
pray my watch finishes without incident.
Got to keep
Cannot
moving.
afford another best of the vortex.
Nary a dent or scratch on my arms and armor. Those new recruits could barely lift their swords. Oh, I got to keep moving, lest I fall asleep.
Lots to be taken. Care of before the day's done.
I'll take the knife.
You're far from your station, are you not?
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle.
This may require a delicate touch.
So tired.
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
I'd rather find
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now. If you... Just between you and me, my survey mission might...
Let us forget the dragon and dance the night away.
The same tired faces in the summer.
Is this fast truly to the Sovereign's taste? Is this fast true?
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious.
No. We who are gathered here...
Mayhap I really would have been better off.
My sword arm could use some work.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. I'll scour all you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me. Come see me in my bordel. I'll instruct my attendants.
Mayhap I'll go on a adventure of my own.
The only person I believe in is myself.
We need more customers with heavy
Can't help talking a whisper when I'm here.
Some call it cultured, I call it dull.
At last! 'Tis a relief to be at your side again, Master.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your Majesty return once you've procured such attire.
Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brand. Shall we go inform him? We've arrived, just as planned.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim, as aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving Your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform Your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are a place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Naught springs to mind, I'm afraid. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows of such a place? There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to stretch, do not forget that we work to serve the citizens.
Welcome to the Star Trek. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup?
My head hurts just thinking about it.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent oxcar. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Is there aught I can assist you with? It is my duty to devote my life to prayer and prayer. I find much solace.
I'll go and open the chest.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble... Many thanks. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Might I propose we seek out new...
Where could Malcolm have... Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been...
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together. But I overslept, and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults. Oh no, I wasn't meant to tell anyone that.
Would you mind coming over here?
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery. Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report? Vaults, eh? Let us inform Sir Kendrick of what we've learned. Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I won't have enough for a few pinches of spices. Wickedness has no hold on a tranquil mind. Please, sir, don't tell nobody what I said about exploring those vaults. The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
It is overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
Was well worth the effort of breaking it.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated. I quite agree.
How are we to get through this door? A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures and prepare to engage!
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it. Me.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
It near boggles the mind.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder?
Nothing ever seems... This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here, but I never expected this.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled. magics grant you an elemental boon. To charge ahead may be to rush headlong into danger. Let us take care to move as one. Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
Now to report to Captain Brandt.
Hear you? My days are spent in solemn. Reflection.
Oh, what does this say? Let's have a look then.
Pray, follow me. We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity. You have my fullest confidence. Do not forget that we work to serve.
As a matter...
A fact. I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
This really is fine craftsmanship. Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you? Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir.
Always a pleasure.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find. A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?
Don't know a town till you've met its people.
Now, where was I found again? A tad rowdy, but
Some of us get complacent.
lovely.
What will it take to do?
What should I get up to today? This ox cart's bound for Melv.
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
we are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well. I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strength. Goblins, Master! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Well fought, Arisen. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. Consult the crowd. Well done, Master. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Got the chance. You're dead wrong.
Yeah, you trying to piss me off. One never can have too many of these. Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
You pay for that.
One can see far to the distance from here. Should be a good place to take stock of our surroundings. You have my support.
I suppose you must have some attachment to this place, Arisen. Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?